lie in a remote mountain range, far from established roads and trade routes. A small village finds itself increasingly cut off from the outside world. Nestled among steep slopes and narrow passes, the settlement survives through careful adaptation to its harsh environment. Yet in recent weeks, something has changed. Several villagers have vanished while traveling through the high passes, paths they have used for years, without incident, with no clear explanation, and no bodies recovered. Fear begins to settle into the daily life of the community. Desperate for answers, the villagers turn to an outsider, a seasoned hunter known for tracking dangerous animals in unforgiving terrain. He arrives with practical expectations, viewing the situation through the lens of experience. Disappearances to him suggest a predator, something territorial, opportunistic, and ultimately understandable. While the villagers speak in hushed tones about a presence in the mountains, he focuses on what can be followed, measured, and hunted. The name they give it is a yeti, though their descriptions lack consistency. Some claim it is a towering, ape-like creature, leaving deep impressions in the snow with each step. Others describe something quieter and more ambiguous, a distant figure that stands motionless along ridgelines, watching without approaching. These accounts, shaped by fear and isolation, fail to form a single image. To the hunter, they are unreliable, the product of imagination filling gaps left by uncertainty. Dismissing these stories, he begins his work as he always has, by reading the land. He studies the terrain, searches for tracks, and identifies patterns in the reported disappearances. The mountains are difficult, but not unfamiliar to him, and he approaches the task with confidence. If there is a predator, it will leave signs, disturbed snow, broken branches, traces of movement that reveal its habits over time. It is not long before he finds something that challenges his assumptions. In a stretch of undisturbed snow, he comes across a series of enormous footprints, far larger than those of any known animal in the region. They are clearly defined, spaced in a way that suggests controlled movement rather than random wandering. Yet, just as abruptly as they appear, they stop. No gradual fatting, no shift in direction, simply an absence, as if whatever made them chose, at that exact moment, to leave no further trace. As the hunter pushes deeper into the mountains, the nights begin to change. What was once a predictable cycle of cold and wind becomes something far more oppressive. From beyond the limits of his firelight, he starts to hear it, heavy, deliberate footsteps circling his camp. They never rush, never stumble, and never come close enough to reveal their source. Each time he steps out to investigate, the sound stops entirely, replaced by a silence so complete it feels unnatural. Sleep becomes fragmented, then nearly impossible, as the unseen presence returns night after night. Determined to maintain control, he continues his ascent, but the mountain begins to reveal unsettling signs of those who came before him. In sheltered areas between ridges, he discovers remnants of past camps, weathered tents, abandoned supplies, and rusted tools left behind in haste. Some sites show clear signs of struggle, broken weapons, scattered equipment, and disturbances in the snow that suggest panic rather than retreat. These are not the remains of careless travelers. They are evidence of experienced individuals who, like him, ventured into these heights with purpose and failed to